Are you tired of hearing you should be on Facebook? Oh, you should be on Pinterest. Oh, you should be on TikTok. Are you on TikTok? You should be on LinkedIn. You should be posting articles to LinkedIn. Oh, are you doing videos? You should be on YouTube, right? I personally am so tired of people shoulding all over us with what platform and what you should be posting and how much you should be posting. So today we are going to cut through that confusion and talk about how do you pick your perfect social media platforms. Well, hello, hello. I'm Bridget Brady. I am the founder and CEO of Amp Up My Biz, a full service online marketing agency. I am the creator of the Social Media Success Academy, and I'm the author of the #1 international best-selling book, Jobs to Jammies. And today, we're going to try to cut through some of this platform confusion. If you are here live with me, hey, Jenny, please say hi. I'd love to say hi back. And we're gonna dive into this. So here's the myth. The myth goes something like you gotta snap, you gotta chat, you gotta tick, you gotta talk, you gotta face, you gotta book, you gotta inst, you gotta gram, you gotta stories, you gotta reels, you gotta, right? This is the noise that I feel like we are constantly hearing. And I'm here to tell you that if you are trying to be everywhere, all times, right? It's just not going to work. If you're going to build the beast, you have to feed the beast. So today I want to talk about totally simplifying this. This is going to be the Amp Up My Biz social media 10-minute training. Let's start simple. So number one, you do have to, I recommend that you own your brand name, your company name, and or your name, right? Depending on what your brand is, on every single social media platform. Oh, yes, my friend, everyone. Even if you think you will never use it, you must own your name. Here's why. When Instagram first came on the scene, what was this, 12 years ago, 13 years ago now, when they first came on the scene, all of us very smart social media experts were all like, "Ha, Instagram, what a joke. I don't really smoke. What a joke. Instagram is a bunch of pictures. There's never going to be a specific business application for Instagram. You can't even share links, right?" We were like, ha, 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 Instagram. Okay, Instagram is still one of the fastest growing platforms today for businesses. It is one of the best places to get your brand known, get your brand out there. So before you do anything else, before you try to pick what platforms to focus on, I implore you to go to every single social media platform out there, whether you think you're going to use it or not, and grab your name. Get your brand name, get your company's name, get your name, whatever you're using across social, because once it's gone, right? Like I truly thought, whatever it was 12 years ago, that I would never use Instagram for my business. But thank goodness I drink my own juice. I take my own advice and I went and registered Amp Up My Biz. And thank goodness that I did. All right. So that's number one before you do anything else. Then number two, I want you to focus in. Oh, thanks, Jenny. You're the best, Jenny. I appreciate the comments. So number two is focus. Focus, grasshopper. So depending on if you're a solopreneur or if you have a larger team or if you're using a marketing agency, you want to focus in, I always say, on between 2 and maybe 6 social media platforms. So if you are a solopreneur, like it is you, yourself, and you all the live long day, then I say 2 or 3 platforms is fantastic. You're not really going to be able to appropriately post and engage all by yourself on more than 2, 3, maybe 4, right? Maybe 4 platforms. If you're using some good social media platform posting software, if you're using a good strategy, but you really want to focus in. Now, at least 2, because you want to make sure you're hitting your target audience, but 2, 3, maybe 4. Now, if you have a virtual assistant or an assistant or a little, it just can be like the tiniest bit of team to sort of help you curate, create, manage that content, manage the engagement, go for it. 4, 5, 6, heck, 7 platforms. You can throw Clubhouse in there, right? Get all crazy with it. But that would be, in my opinion, typically if you had a little bit of team, or you were, maybe working with an agency or working with a coach and had some really specific time saving strategies with posting software, batching content, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So now how do we, Sharon, hey, Sharon. All right. So now how do you pick your perfect social media platform? So I want you to start where you live. Now, your ideal client avatar, your ICA, your target market isn't necessarily on the platforms that you're on. We'll talk about that momentarily. But if you're always on Facebook, then Facebook is a great place for your business to be on. If you're always on YouTube, if you're always on Twitter, if you're always on Insta, I say start where you live. You're already there. You're comfortable there. You know how it works. It's not going to be a huge learning curve. Start there. So start on the 1 or 2 platforms for your business that you as a human like to, where do you like to play, right? What sandbox do you like to play in? Start there. But then you want to think about who is your target market? Who is your ideal client avatar? And where do they live? So, for example, if you are B2B, business to business, LinkedIn might be a fantastic platform for you to consider really investing your time and your energy and your content into, because LinkedIn, business, business, and more business. Now, let's say we have a client, an amazing client, who owns a popcorn store. They've had some great luck on TikTok. Why? Because TikTok caters to a much younger audience. As a matter of fact, TikTok's number one demographic today, their age is between 10 and 29, right? 10 to 29-year-olds. That's the biggest demographic on TikTok. So they're doing great. They had some incredible luck on TikTok because that's who they're speaking to, right? Teenagers, young adults. So you want to think, where does your target audience live? Now I will give you a little hint, which is Kelly O'Neill. What's up, my friend? I love you. All right, so many friends here. All right, so I will give you a small hint. Number one is there are 3.5 billion people on social media today. 3.5 billion. 3 billion of those people are on Facebook. So unless there is a very specific reason that you don't want to be on Facebook, and I feel like you and I should chat about what that reason is, right? Unless there is a very specific reason, Facebook, you kind of can't ignore it, right? You kind of can't ignore Facebook. So that's one that should probably be on your list, even if you're doing 2 or 3. Now, if you're doing video content, more hints for you, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the planet today. Google is number 1. So Google, you can't beat the Google. Google is number 1. YouTube is number 2. Number 2 on the planet. So if you're producing video content, my friend, run, don't walk to YouTube, right? So those are a couple hints for you.